Taylor Swift, Beyonce, Barbie, and Coco Gauff. Between pop culture and women's sports, it's been a summer of celebrating girl power.
Now in a new season, what can women be doing on a daily basis to live boldly? In the new best-selling book, Begin Boldly, author and Rhodes Scholar Christie Arscott says there are things women can do each day to give us back that social connection, that sense of purchase. Good to have you here, Christie.
Thanks so much for having me.
We got to keep this momentum going.
Yeah,
it's been all about the ladies this summer.
Yes, it can't just be for the summer. We have to think about how we're going to intentionally take this energy and take this excitement and this connectivity into the fall and beyond.
Yeah. Where do we start? What can we start doing today?
Well, what's so interesting to me is that as we look at the Barbie phenomenon, Beyonce, Taylor, women's sports, things used to be more that we were watching, we were viewers. But these entertainment avenues for women, for empowerment, they've become very experiential. And so one thing we can do is intentionally carve out connectivity time, just like you carve out in your schedule, maybe working out. Think about your connectivity time and how to make it experiential. It doesn't have to be a $2,000 ticket. It could be a shared experience, going to a different place, going for a different exploration or walk, watching a movie, looking at a documentary.
I think that's great. Making it intentional is awesome. You talk about a curious mindset and asking a lot of questions to engage with other people, other women. Tell us what that means.
This is like the most amazing tool to build connectivity with others. And the great thing about it is, it also helps you deal with the nerves of networking. So most people get nervous when they're thinking about connecting. And in our post-pandemic world, we're even more nervous. It shows like social anxiety is up. But we go into situations and we think about what we need to say when really we should focus on what we want to ask. So that is the key. So instead of saying, oh my gosh, I've got to prepare, think, what do I want to know? What can I ask? Question building has been shown through research. It builds greater connectivity, greater likability, more meaningful relationships, and will help you with those nerves and networking.
I feel like too, some people are nervous and not comfortable talking about themselves. So if you get that out of the way, period, like you're not going in there to talk about yourself, but just by engaging and asking, somebody gets to know you on a different level.
Yes, I was just on the plane over here with a woman and she was sitting next to me and she pulled out my book and it was one of those like amazing moments. And she said, I'm so nervous. I'm going to DC for this conference and I'm so bad at networking. And I'm like, the simple flip of the script is focus on what you want to ask, not what you want to say, and be willing to go deeper. Studies show that we're tired of these superficial connections, of social media reels. We want to know the woman behind the bio. So be willing to ask those deeper questions instead of what do you do? What do you love doing? What gets you excited? What was a time you failed? And be vulnerable in those moments.
Yeah. So as we are living boldly every day, how can we lift our community to do the same thing?
Yeah, it's amazing. I mean, I think the thing is all about advocating for each other and really bringing along each other to these experiences. We look at the amazing, we started off talking about Barbie, Beyonce. People go together. It's collective shared joy. It's connectivity. So think about how you can bridge those gaps and do more things together and ask those questions. The other thing is going back to that, being willing to be vulnerable. Women want to know more than your social media reel. So share those stories of failure. I've failed so many times in my career. Let's open that up because that way we create a platform of permission for other women to be vulnerable and connect with us on that.
Yeah. I mean, it sounds like you're saying just be real.
Yes.
Like don't always show your awesome stuff because at the end of the day, we all have those moments and we can connect over that.
Exactly. And people are dying for it. There's a hunger for that level of vulnerability and we can create the platform of permission for it.
Yeah. Ladies, we can all be bold and it begins today. Thanks to Christie. Thank you so much. Congrats on this incredible book and thank you for being here.
Thank you.
Christie's book, Begin Boldly, is out now wherever you can find your books.